Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My voice might be a little bit odd today and I might have to edit out some coughing, but I wanted to share this stuff with you before Nonie goes crazy with it. So she went to the Art Impressions warehouse sale. I stayed home because I wasn't feeling fabulous. If you're not familiar with Art Impressions, they've been around since at least the 90s. And they're a family-run company. The wife does most of the designing, and you'll see the kids and the whole family at events. And you've probably seen their watercolor stamps. So what they do is they sell beautiful scenery, and you use markers to put your color onto the stamps and then stamp. So instead of a big solid stamp color, you make beautiful watercolor images, and they have all sorts of lovely scenery. So I'm going to show you some of that today. You might have also heard me talk about Art Impressions because I have this one from 1996. It's one of my favorites that I've hung on to, though I have gotten rid of a lot of my wood mount stamps. And I used it recently to make cards with. So this is one of my favorite snowmen, and he was from Art Impressions, and he's still available. He just doesn't come on a wood block anymore. So I took a bunch of the stamps and stamped them out because it's really hard to read text this way. So when you go to the warehouse sale and you shop, it can be tricky to shop. The first time that I went, I kind of had a hard time at first. And I'll try and add some footage at the end of this or some snapshots so you can kind of see what the event is like. This stamp says, "Happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend." Love it. Love it. If you don't get the joke, you're not old enough to be watching my channel. This one says, "Hoot Hoot," and she's got some really cute owls right here. I think I might have seen that one before. This one says, "See the chocolate, seize the chocolate, be the chocolate." There's a lot more text stamps than there were last year. And then here's a bunch that I stamped out. And don't judge these images at all. Their stamps are magnificent. I didn't take them off and stick them. So the way these are supposed to work, you're supposed to peel this off, put it on your block, and use it to stamp, and it'll make a beautiful image. Then you take this off, you put this back on, and you put it away however you store your stamps for later. These you can put in a bag, a tub, whatever. I just took them, inked them up, and stamped them all like this because I just wanted to see what they said and make it quick. So some of the ones she purchased were "You Had Me at Merlot," "Sing to the Lord," "Remember when YouTube meant a floaty device for one?" It's not easy making waves. See, when you don't know the stamps and look at them carefully, you can get them upside down. "Well Dressed and Coffee Obsessed." Oh, I love this one. If I've learned anything in my 29 years, it's lie about your age. "He leads me in the paths of righteousness. Make music from your heart to the Lord." This one I got upside down. This is a great example. Look at the scene that is created here with this one stamp. They have beautiful, beautiful images. And then this one I couldn't figure out until I stamped it. It's floral, right? It's, what is that? Bleeding heart, I think. And then flowers. So those are really neat ones. They also do nice scenery, right? This is a little house. This one's like a little village. You'd walk down the street and see all the scenery. A gate, and then you can put your garden and flowers all around it. This one is texture to make bricks. These are all little kids. So when you're creating your scenery, you can have kids sitting in there. And she really picked up a nice variety this year of sitting, standing, different activities. So I like those. Those are fun. And here's the truck. I'm pretty sure we got the truck last year, but I think the truck was pointed the other way last year. So now you could have two trucks pointing towards each other if you wanted, I think. And she got this really nice cross. Can you see that? There we go. And then these are both scenery, like, but a little bit different. Like this one is like the corner in town with the stairs and a building and awnings and an open sign. See that? And then this one would be like in your garden with the light pole and a hanging basket and flowers down here and like cobblestones. Super cute. And a mushroom and some sheep, and this bird is cute. Last year we got a lot of nature scenery, not quite as many, as much variety in the images, and I don't know if she was careful to pick them out or if she just got really lucky. You just dig through tables of stuff. This one we're gonna have to stamp because I don't get it, you guys. So this is what I did. And if you want nice images, this is not how you use these stamps. You can do this for art journals. You can do it for kind of a shabbier look. But if you want a nice clean image, you need to put it on a block or a CD case or something. Oh, it's mountains. Look. Yeah, I wouldn't have figured that out. So sometimes it's hard to tell. This one's a log, right? Has a little, looks like maybe a branch right there. And a bridge. This one is cupcakes, some on a tray, something sitting on the counter. A palm tree. Oh, look at this, a little tiny precious boat. Hang on, let me see. That will be really neat because Nonie has a lot of water stamps and does a lot of scenery. And I can't remember if I showed you the bicycle. And this one, I can't quite figure out if this is a snowman or a kid. So let's put some ink on it and see what we see. It's a funny looking kid. I like that one too. Okay, so those are the loose stamps she got. And the way those work is you buy them by weight. So she got all the stamps I just showed you, all these loose gray ones for $9.25. Let that sink in for a minute. That's a lot of stamps for $9. Then she also picked up a Wink of Stella while she was there. And we use Wink of Stella because our stores don't carry a lot of the other pens, but I've heard some of you say Wink of Stella is not really the way to go. These are cute little stamps they started last year. They have sentiment around the edge and then the image in the middle. So it's one stamp. And Nonie likes to color, so some of these are great for coloring. It says, "To my friend, the warmest of wishes for a day filled with sunshine." Very cute. And there's usually like a little limited edition stamp that you get. So this little fox is cute. And then these are the two stamp sets that she picked up that I'm sure she's going to tear open and use today. This one is, maybe we need to take it out of the package. It's a gingerbread house, and then a whole bunch of little gingerbread people to go with it, and it includes the dies. There we go. So look at those. Sugar and spice and everything nice. From our home to yours. A little wreath, a whole bunch of little like gingerbread babies and people and candy. And then the house. I don't know if you saw it on a pocket letter that I did recently, but she has another gingerbread house, and when she decorates it, it looks like an embellishment you bought from the store. She colors it, adds a bunch of detail, so I can't wait to see what she does with this. And then she got a set that is wishing you a warm and wonderful Christmas, warmest holiday wishes. It's cacti and Santa. Oh, there's a bunny too. So those will be fun for her to color in. Oh, there's a joy to you right there also. So if you're not familiar with Art Impressions, you should probably get familiar with them. They're one of those small companies that's been around for a long, long time. Their stamps are made in the USA. So that's another point for them, right? Doing great, great work. Let me try and get this put back together. Be sure I showed you everything. And we did have a haul like this last year too. So I'll link to the video in the description below this one in case you want to see what we got last year. Because like I said, it was different stuff and it helps you see the variety in the products that they make. And some of these smaller companies, they don't advertise as much. You might not be as familiar with them, but they make fabulous stuff. And you can find them on Instagram. Art Impressions. You just find them on Instagram and you can follow them and see all their products there too. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.